emotional clutter so that they can get back to thriving in this life, not just surviving. And for some, it might be for the very first time. So again, I love Mondays. They hold the power to reignite our passion for our goals. New day, new week, new intentions, new energy, being able to reaffirm our intentions. New opportunities, new beginnings. You get the picture. Yay. And happy 10th Earth Day to my lovely, not so little Scorpio witchling. It is her solar return today. Big, big, big day. She has a grand trine in water, sun, moon, and rising with a Sagittarius cusp. So special and so unique. One of my favorite parts of this past weekend was being able to come home. We were apart for the last week, and we are very close and spend majority of our time together. So that was huge. Let us know what your favorite part of the weekend was. Super, super exciting. Lots of things happened actually, but yeah, the highlight was coming home to M. So I know I say this often, but everything is energy. Today we are starting off with the sun and the moon in Scorpio. This is like the last degree of Scorpio before we shift off into Sagittarius season. Depth, intensity, feelings, emotions. Getting to ask yourself the really hard questions. Like, what am I fearing? What is holding me back? What is preventing me from being intimate? I love intimacy in the essence that it's not just in a romantic relationship. Like with my child and I, there's an intimate emotional connection. And intimacy broken down is like, into me I see. So when you're getting emotionally intimate with somebody, not physically, but emotionally, it's like, what are they reflecting back into you? With this double Scorpio sky, rest, go slow. Sagittarius energy will be bringing in some heat. It's time to get lit. Visit link in bio. All jokes aside, Sagittarius is bringing in some fire. Things will feel more expansive, longing for the bigger meaning of life, longing for bigger, better dreams, wanting to seek ones that are more in alignment with what sets your soul on fire. Getting ready to take action, travel, maybe moving, continuing your education. Sagittarius season is gonna be big. But yeah, today, Monday, go slow, be wise of your communications, go within, find that stillness, that quietness, definitely. November 23rd, dark, like new moon in Sagittarius. We're leading up in the dark moon of Sagittarius. So dark moon phases are all about self-reflection, that going within, right? Don't do anything. Like, this isn't about taking inspired action, simply being still and reflecting, doing some journaling. Watch the end of this video. There's going to be some journal prompts. Rest, feel, listen to your inner self, listen to music, have a bath, etc., etc. Light, nutritious foods, cleanse your space. All good things to do under the dark and the new moon phase. How to cleanse your space: open up your windows, clean it, sage, essential oils, etc. And then when the moon hits that first sliver of light, that's when it will be time to set those intentions. So again, continue watching to the end of this video for some journal prompts. Okay. So some challenges you may be struggling with are fear of saying no, procrastination, anxiety attacks, chronic stress, low energy, explosive reactions, whatever it may be. They may sound like, I'm tempted to end this. I don't think I can do it. I need help. I'm craving sugary foods, fatty foods, fast foods, or beverages, and I feel like I just can't stop. Help. Another feeling, it might sound like I'm sore, I'm exhausted, I can't keep going. What should I do? I don't know where to start. So when it comes to health and wellness goals, it's important to shift our inner self too, because while we may want change on the outside, like stressing less, being leaner in toner, weighing less, better partner, financially secure, whatever it might be on the outside, if we're not in alignment on the inside, like believe that it's possible for us, it's going to have us attracting more of what we don't want. And so when we talk about our inside or inner self, we're mostly referring to the many different parts of us on the inside. One of them being our subconscious, our emotional body, our pain body, our heart center, but also our subconscious. So 3 reasons why we may self-sabotage, which are stored in our subconscious. One of them is you believe you are not worthy. 2, fear of being abandoned or fear of being rejected by loved ones or society. 3, you might not be able to admit your needs or your wants to yourself because of experiences stemming from childhood, where it might not have been okay for you to have needs and wants separate from the family dynamic in itself. So those are 3 reasons why we may self-sabotage. And did you know self-sabotage is simply a means to protect yourself from previous pains? And all our previously lived experiences are stored in our subconscious, which is why when we think we've gotten over something, we are actually triggered in a present situation, followed with an out of proportion emotional reaction. So again, it's why when we think that we've gotten over something, we can be triggered with an out of proportion emotional reaction. So clearing the triggers at the root in your subconscious is key to giving yourself that long-lasting freedom. Or else it's much like being tied to an elastic band in a pole. So like you're going to make these changes, you're making these changes, and then, something happens and you snap back to where you were, to that previous response, etc. So shifting your inner self, you're going to, break that elastic band as well as move the marker with you. So you're not always snapping back to it. Side note, it happens. We have poor emotional reactions sometimes. No judgment, okay? Just side note. We're talking about when this is happening majority of the time or more often than what you would like. So in order to shift from health defeating to health promoting choices, we need to identify what's going on within us, what's stopping us, slowing us down, or preventing us from showing up for ourselves in those ways. Okay, so journal prompts or tarot card prompts, or both. If you would like to pull some tarot cards or some oracle cards, I suggest you writing these questions down and then, doing your thing with it and pulling some cards. You could leave them face down or face up and then doing some journaling and self-reflection with it. So 4 prompts are: what do I need to let go of in order to move forward? 2, what are my intentions for this upcoming cycle? 3, am I aware of any problems or difficulties that might happen if I had this right now? 4, what new beginnings await me? Awesome. So, what's your favorite way to give yourself extra support to help lead you closer to your goals? For me, it's visualization, meditation, journaling. For somebody else, it might be meal prepping, scheduling, what's written down gets done, reading an inspirational book or listening to a podcast, whatever it is. ponder it for a moment. So I am trying out these new cards. They're called Karma cards. Just got them recently. I'm so super excited about them. They have the planets, the signs, and the houses, their astrology. Yeah, so one more thing before we read the cards. Rest is just as important as the hustle, meaning when you are able to take this necessary time out and fill your cup, then your loved ones get the best you, the loving you, the whole you, the you that shows up for yourself and your loved ones in the most authentic way possible. So oftentimes when I'm shuffling cards, I'm just asking, what messages are we needing to hear in this moment? Okay. So Spirit, this week with Sagittarius season, we want to, the Sagittarius season moving into our sun. This is the planet card. So sun, demonstrate your willpower. So Aries, this is the sign of Aries. It's about setting those intentions. Demonstrate your willpower. What? Okay, wait. You guys, I got a caveat to here, but with the trust of a child. So demonstrate your willpower with the trust of a child. Okay, so what I'm hearing most is making that conscious choice to get to know your inner child. That's the big one. Most people are so disconnected from their inner child. It's sad because we need to invite more play into our life. So demonstrate your willpower with the trust of a child, inviting more play, fun, expansion, all of that goodness in your life. So also, side note for this witchling, or for this witch, her little witchling has a Scorpio stellium in her 5th house. So, connections. How cool is that? Awesome. Well, thank you guys for being here. I'm so super excited. She's going to be up in the next few minutes. Yeah. How cool. Anyways, we're going to hold gratitude this week. Remember to hold gratitude for each day that you wake up and going forth this week. So gratitude for the earth we walk on, the air we breathe, the fire to fuel our souls, and the water to cleanse those minds, bodies, and spirits. I'm so thankful for you guys being here live or watching the replay, for everybody who checked in on Instagram or YouTube. Have an incredible week. Miigwech. And yeah, peace to you.